Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is December 21, 2021. Let's look at top stocks with the heavy insider buying. Also, if you like these videos, please subscribe. That will help me to put on more videos and quality videos. So with that, we'll talk about Twitter, Jack Dorsey's company, new CEO, and let's talk about Asana. They want to reduce busy work at work. How many times at work you are preparing on a status report and sending some email. Asana wants to reduce all those busy work and keep it simple. And we got GitLab here. It's a DevOps company. It will help software developers to develop great code and not worry about all this code migration from one platform to other platform. And then we got PRGO here. PRGO is a self-care company. They got a lot of these biotechnology type products here, beaten down at this time. Insiders are buying. And we've got Clean Spark here. Clean Spark is a sustainable Bitcoin mining energy technology companies. Bitcoins use a lot of energy. This company helps to solve the problem with sustainable energy. And then you got Compass Diversified. This company is not talked enough in the media. It's a great company with solid performance, and insiders are buying. So with that, let's jump in, look at these stocks and many more, and go from there. And as you look through here, we'll look at market update and top stock with the heavy insider buying. And also let's rank some of these top stocks here and see who is at the top. And from a market action perspective, we got Dow, Nasdaq, S&P all down yesterday. We had a lot of declining stocks compared to advancing stocks. That tells you market breadth is negative. And let's do a quick market update from Thinkorswim. As you look through here, we got S&P 500 futures trying to have a nice bounce here after a couple of down days, and we got Nasdaq also trying to bounce here nicely, and we got Dow Jones Industrial Average trying to bounce 280 points here, and we got Russell 2000 also trying to bounce here. So with that, don't think we are out of the woods yet. Take all these dips as a buying opportunities and buy some quality stocks and go after quality versus stocks that are really not doing well. So with that, let's jump in and look at these top stocks with the heavy insider buying. So as you look through here, we got a few news around these top stocks. Looks like stock futures are racing, like we saw here, with the Omicron. Cochran keeps investor on the edge. That's why I expect the turbulence in the market. Raise some cash, buy quality companies that can keep you solid for a long time to come. And we got Asana here. Asana is named a leader in the G2 enterprise grid here. This company wants to reduce the busy work and keep the employees productive without the mundane jobs. And then we got Clean Spark here. They may mark 1 year anniversary around the sustainable Bitcoin mining. And we got GitLab, one of the great software development lifecycle company here. They acquire Ops Trace here. I think it's a good ops platform. And we got Peloton. Peloton is falling down, as you can see here, and looks like they got a analyst downgrade here from $65 to $30 price target cut here. That's taking some effect on Peloton Interactive. These stocks used to be Wall Street darling last year when everybody worked from home. And then you got reopening stocks here like Carnival, Uber, AMC, all got weaker here. I think some of these are worth looking on a bad day, and these stocks will give nice swing trading opportunity for you swing traders. So with that, I'll jump in here. These are a few top stocks with the heavy insider buying. I kept it simple so that we don't need to go through multiple details here. Look, all these stocks have got a low RSI. Tells you these stocks are sold off. And look, we got many of these have got nice gross margin. Actually, all of them have got nice gross margin, and many of them have got nice quarter over quarter sales growth and nice 1 year sales growth. And some companies also have got nice 5 year sales growth. Those are the great stocks you could look at. And keep watching. If you're not if you don't like stocks with a heavy debt ratio, you can avoid the ones with a heavy debt load. But understand, companies like AIV, apartment rental, these are capital intensive companies. They tend to have higher capital, which may be okay. And keep watching here. Few companies like AHT here, huge debt load here. Probably it's good to avoid such companies and go after quality. And we look at few companies in little more detail. I like stocks with nice gross margin and net margin. Look, I also like GitLab here. It's a newer company. I like Twitter also. Jack Dorsey's company, new CEO. Look, they've done nicely. Top line growth, revenue growth, 5 year positive, 1 year positive, quarter over quarter also positive, nice gross margin. And look, there is a high insider buying. So this chart is sorted by insider buying. Stock at the top here has got highest insider buying and it's in a descending order. I like stocks like Twitter here. GitLab is one of my favorite. I also like PRGO and few more like Asana is one of my favorite. We'll look at many of these in little more detail and go from there. Look, some of these stocks have done nicely in 1 year, like AIV, and we got few stocks like Twitter and RCII did great in 5 year. That tells you these companies got what it takes to grow in the long term. So with that, let's jump in here and do some look at the charts here. As you look through here, Twitter is a great company. Social media stock has been dropping off late. At this time, I'm a buyer of Twitter. I would buy along with this, along with the company here, along with the insiders, and take it from there. And then you got GitLab here. GitLab, as you can see here, it's trying to go higher at this time here. RSI is 50. On the balance volume is going higher. That tells you after the stock got clobbered here, at this time it's a great buy. And then you got Asana. Asana is from a Facebook co-founder Dustin. He's doing a great job here. Stock is trying to go higher after getting clobbered. I'm a buyer of Asana. Insiders are buying the stock. I will buy along with them. And then we got Clean Spark here. Clean Spark got beaten down, trying to stabilize as you can see here. At this time, I'm a buyer of Clean Spark. Sustainable energy is here to stay. And look, we got few more here. We got Peloton Interactive. This is stock is completely beaten down here. There's an analyst, a downgrade on this stock here. At this time, I'm selectively, buying stock here for the long term. Even though expect some short-term pain, I think this stock will bounce back. I know a lot of people who love their Peloton and really work in a community and do workouts. And we got PRGO here. PRGO is one of the good stocks here. Stock has dropped off. As you can see here, it's a lively stock, goes up and down nicely at these levels here. After big drop here, it's going trying to go higher. I'm a buyer of PRGO along with the insiders. And then you got CODI here. CODI is a great stock, as you can see here. A nice chart here. Anytime CODI drops like this, it's a good buying opportunity. It's a private equity type company. They help these beaten down companies and they will buy them and recapitalize them and make them look solid. So it's a good company. They have a good business model to buy some of these beaten down industrials and consumer electronics type stocks. I think this is a good one to buy long term, and they got this whole acquisition machine worked out. And then you got Uber. Uber has been hit hard, as you can see here. It's trying to go higher at these levels. Uber is also a good buy. You could buy along with the insiders. So with that, let's jump in and do a quick ranking and go from there. As you look here, we got GitLab, Peloton, PRGO, Asana, CleanSpark, CODI, Uber, and Twitter. Look, all of these have got nice trading volume here, more than 1 million shares traded. That's good here. From an analyst recommendation perspective, all these stocks are coming up with a nice buy or a strong buy recommendation, and target price, as you can see here, is much higher than the current price for most part. And these are all stocks which are beaten down from the 52-week high, as you can see here. Nice discount or a sale. These stocks are really on a sale here, and insiders are understood it's a great value and they're buying their own stock here. So that way it's a turning point for these stocks. And as you look through here from a revenue perspective, all these companies have got great revenue. Look, Peloton, even though it's beaten down, nice $5 billion revenue in trailing 12 months. PRGO, nice $5 billion revenue again. And we got CODI, Uber, all have got great revenue, including Twitter. Clean Spark is a little bit low on the revenue, but look, the revenue growth and EPS growth both are nice here. Look, quarter over quarter revenue growth great for Peloton here, and PRGO is struggling a little bit, but year over year growth is positive. And Asana is a great one here. I would love buying Asana. If you're a young investor, go after Asana, buy it, and just forget about it. It will do great. And then got Clean Spark here, little more bumpy, turbulent stock here. If you have stomach to take some turbulence, you could buy some Clean Spark and go from there. And we got CODI. CODI is a steady eddy, as you can see here. Done great here. Nice quarter over quarter, year over year growth here. I would recommend buying CODI for long term and sock it away. And we've got Uber, little more turbulent, as you can see here. A nice revenue growth also, both quarter over quarter and year over year. But net margin is negative, company is not making money. And then got Twitter here. Twitter is a great company. Off late they're struggling. Net margin is negative, but I would buy during this downturn and go from there. And all these couple of these stocks have got net margin positive, like CODI, which is a good one here. And as you look through here from a debt to equity ratio perspective, Peloton has got a little bit high debt to equity ratio, and same story with CODI. Understandable, because these guys want to acquire companies and really capitalize them. And from a price to sales ratio perspective or a valuation perspective, GitLab is a little bit expensive. Asana is also a little bit expensive. Others are okay. Even CleanSpark, I would say a little expensive, but understand, these are growth names. They tend to come with a little bit higher price to sales ratio or valuation. All these companies are not making any money. Earnings per share is negative, as you can see here. Many of these growth names do have this negative earnings per share. We don't need to alarm about this. And as you look through here, free cash flow perspective, PRGO is positive free cash flow, CODI positive free cash flow, as well as Twitter. That's a good one there. And as you look through future revenue growth, you always need to look at what the future holds for these companies. Look from a EPS growth next year and sales growth next year. Many of these companies like Peloton, PRGO, all of these have got nice future growth here. Uber, I think it's got a good sales growth, but they're not into earnings per share growth yet. It's still negative. And Twitter is always great, nice, EPS growth for next year and sales growth. From a money flow index perspective, except Uber here, all these stocks are sold off here. You could buy all these names. Uber, you could wait a little longer, let money flow come down a little bit below 50, then you can buy. And from a performance perspective, look, we got Peloton 21% in last 2 years. Stock is sold off, down 71% in 1 year. Wow, that hurts. At this time, it may be okay to slowly buy. I'm sure a company will come back. And we got PRGO down big time. Trying to, as you can see here, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, it's really beaten down. If you're a value investor, you could buy a little bit and sock it away. Pays a good 2.5% dividend. And then we got here Clean Spark. This is also turbulent stock here. It's up 93% in 2 years, but down 69% in 5 year, and also down for 1 year. So this is for folks who want to really speculate, not for long-term investors. And CODI is a great stock. If you're a long-term investor, you could buy some CODI, take advantage of this downturn, low money flow index, and sock it away. This is a solid company and will do well. Uber is a really a trading stock here. It will go up and down. At this time, it's higher. I would wait for a pullback. And Twitter is a great company. At this time, I would take advantage of Twitter sell off here. Money flow index is 31, tells you it's sold off. Anytime it's below 50, it's a good buying opportunity. The lower it goes, especially stocks like Twitter, where there is a nice quarter over quarter growth and revenue growth, I would buy stock like Twitter here. It's a great buy. And finally, from a financial health and overall health perspective, look, keep watching here. We got CODI here, great health here. Altman Z score is 1.7. I think 1.8 is a good score. I would go with this one. No big deal. It's a great one here. And I like Twitter. It's a great one here. Look, a nice financial position here. Piotrowski F score is also good. It's a nice one to buy. And few stocks here like Peloton here, look, their financial positioning is good. Piotrowski's F score tells you accounts are not improving. That's why it's 1 here. I like more than 5, but 1 is not so great. Accounts and financials are not improving here. That's why it gets a 1 here. Not great here from a profit and quality perspective. Gets a low grade here. And as you look through here, we got few more. I like Clean Spark, which is okay here, but profitability is F. That's why they got to work on their profitability. So with that, let's look at the ranking here and go from there. Number 1 goes to CODI. As you look through here, CODI is done great, nice performance, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year. It also pays a nice dividend. If you're a long-term investor, you could sock some CODI away and go from there. And they have to improve their financial positioning a little bit because Altman Z score is 1.7, but again they get a C grade in the financials. And number 2, Twitter. I love Jack Dorsey's company, new CEO. Look, nice top line growth here. I like that. Net margin negative, just 3% negative. They can go higher anytime soon. And nice cash. They're a cash cow, $7 billion cash here. And they're done great here from a next year growth perspective. It's good. Also nice performance in 2 years and 5 years. Right now they're struggling. Good time to buy some Twitter here. And we got PRGO here, number 3. As you look through PRGO, nice positioning here. Financials, they have to improve a little bit. It's 1.3, 1.8 is great, but Piotrowski F score tells you financials are improving. That's why it's 5 here. And nice industry growth and profit rank here, and also above average quality. That's why PRGO is number 3. And number 4 is Asana, one of my favorite. As you look here, Asana is great here. They got a number grade C in the financials. Great Altman Z score. Financials are improving. Piotrowski F score is also great, number 4. And profitability is right now not there. That's why it's 8. But quality rank is also a little bit below average. It's a startup type company here. Great future growth here. Great potential for this company. And number 5 is Clean Spark. Clean Spark, as you can see here, a little bit low revenue compared to other stocks here, a little bit turbulent. If you can take the heat, I would say buy some Clean Spark. Sustainable energy is here to stay. Profitability is F right now, but otherwise it's a good long-term play. Also speculation type stock here. And number 6 is GitLab, one of my favorite here. It's a little bit early company, that's why you don't see too many numbers. But look, they got financial health C, nice Altman Z score. Industry profit rank is 7 and quality rank is 6. Not above average, it's below average right now. That's why GitLab is number 6. You could buy GitLab on this pullback here. Look, as you look through here, its money flow index is 36, tells you it's sold off here. Great software DevOps type company. And number 7 is Uber. Keep watching Uber here, strong buy. And they've done good from a revenue growth perspective. Financially, they're struggling a little bit. It's 1.2 here, and they're just in the middle average from a profit rank perspective and industry quality rank perspective. And number 8 is Peloton. Peloton was a great stock last year, Wall Street darling. But look what's happening here. They got a nice financial position here, but Piotrowski F score 1 indicates financials are deteriorating. That's why it gets a low score here. Number 1, higher the better. And from a rank perspective, look, they got a below average rank here. Rank lower the better. And profit and quality rank also low here, below average. That's why Peloton gets a 8 here. They have to improve the situation. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.